Hello, Fuzzy Goat family. Melissa here in Thomasville, Georgia. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I am sorry I'm a little bit late. I wanted to say that I did finish my little squirrel, and I decided to add a buttonhole to mine. So I'm not even sure I'm going to put a button, but now I have the option. You could also use the clasp. So I'm going to stand up so you can see. I did the short rows on mine. So in the back, I don't know if you can see it. In the back, did 3/4 sleeves. I need to do some work on the blocking on my sleeve. I did not block it at all, so I think I'm going to steam those. And yeah, so I'm real happy with it. I did wear it. We finished our Look Squirrel class Friday and Saturday, so I worked class. So it is a little warm. Don't need this kind of sweater, but we keep the temperature cool in here, so I'm okay inside. Anyway, what else I want to say? I hope everybody, we're in June. Can you believe we're just in June? I can't even believe it. I hope everybody had a good weekend, a good week. I did some knitting and some relaxing, and I got to watch lots of tennis, which makes me really happy. And it's really funny because my husband, of all the sports he'll watch on TV, all the sports, even curling, he does not like to watch tennis on TV. So that's been a challenge, but I get it in. I sneak it in. All right, so okay. So this one, I had my Joni on here, which I wore last week, so I thought I might have the wrong notes, but I do not. I just didn't change the name. So we finished the Look Squirrel class. Can I mention what we're going to do next?
Sure.
Students? Yeah? Okay. So we are going to start another class, the Ranunculus class, and we're starting it July 7th. We're going to have a Friday class and July 8th, the Saturday class, if anyone's interested. The Ranunculus, there's cadence. Of course, you can do lightweight, lace, you can do fingering, sport, DK, up to worsted on all the same pattern using all the same needle. One thing I wanted to mention is I thought, you know, it's such a big sweater, so much ease. When I made mine, I thought I did gauge swatch, but I must not have, because I checked my gauge swatch recently, like as in this weekend. And I didn't have gauge. I had more stitches, and I think she has 14 and 4 inches. I had more stitches, which makes my sweater a little smaller. So therefore, people were asking why my sweater fits like it does. It's because I didn't get gauge. So with that being said, I have started, where is it? A DK sweater for Ranunculus, and I did my gauge swatch, because that's what I'm going to do for class. Let me see where it is. Nope. Here it is. And there it is right here. And I still didn't have gauge. I think I had closer to gauge, but not quite. So I decided I could have either tried to go up a needle size to get my gauge, which would have been probably 11, it's already on a 10, or go up on a sweater size to get perhaps the ease I want. So that's what I decided to do, because I already struggle with the bigger needles as it is. So I'm going to make the next size up. I was going to make the smallest, which is what I did the first time, and I'm going to make the next size up. So here's my cast on. I know it looks really, this is that, oh, what does she call it? The cast on for Ranunculus, I can't think.
Tubular?
Tubular, thank you. And it looks so tiny, but it's so awesome when you pull this out, which I guess I could any moment now. It just grows. It's like a plant. It's really cool. So anyway, I will suggest when you're doing, this was a much easier cast on, because this is the third one I've made, and I decided going into it for the cast on that I was going to use the smaller needles I have as far as circumference, and it went much smoother, much smoother. So I think these were 12-inch circumference, or the one I started with. I actually have gone up already. So that's just a note on that. Again, this is my DK weight. So that's that. So I wanted, you know, we're going to be doing that class, and so I wanted to start in DK. All the other ones I've done have been fingering or fingering held with a lace, which is not quite a DK, but anyway. The other one I want to show you is my mom's. And knowing, so when I checked the gauge on this, not getting gauge, I decided to, with the Ranunculus, you do not decide on size until you get somewhere in this vicinity after you finish the lace work right before the arms. So that's when a lot of the size is determined, because you're adding stitches to the sleeve and the back and, you know, so on and so forth. And what I decided to do, where are my stitch stoppers? Do not have stitch stoppers on. Oh, I lost one. So what I decided to do with this one, oh, I haven't really lost it.
So, if you wanted to
Hope my dogs don't have that one.
yarn that was in there.
Anyway, so I decided for my mom to gradually add on some stitches to help in circumference as it goes down. So on the edges here, I'm just doing an increase. So I've already added 4 stitches, and I feel like if I add maybe another, because I figured 4 stitches was about 1 inch. So if I do another 4 stitches, that'll be 2 inches. I think that's all I'm going to do. But I'm just mentioning this so you guys can do your own thing, right?
Yeah.
So I think, anyway, my mom's going to be really excited about it. I'm going to close up a little closer. So going to see her, oh, look at this. I got a huge pick. I think I found out what happened to my stopper. Anyway, but we'll fix that. We'll fix that. I'm going to see my mom this weekend. I will not have my live next Tuesday. It'll be next Wednesday. So I will try this on her and make sure I have the length she wants. I know the sleeve she wants 3/4 length. Something else I want to mention about ranunculus, and I think I've mentioned this before.
It does.
If you do the short sleeve on the ranunculus, she just has you bind off when you get to this point. Like there's no finish on the sleeve. So she wants longer sleeves, but what I did on my second one, I think, instead of binding those off, I left them live so that I could at least do a ribbing. I think I ended up doing an I-cord finish on it. I just want to mention that you can do that. I mean, you can also bind them off if you like that look. So, ranunculus is going to be our next class. We're very excited. Very excited. Yeah, and the look squirrel, we had, make sure I'm not going to lose my stitches here. There we go. I've already had several people finish, so which was great. I had at least three people, maybe almost 4 people finish their sweater, so that's awesome. It was a lot of fun. And I'd love to know, for those of you out there, if you finished, send us a picture and let us know so we can ring our bell, my goat ring bell. All right. What else? What else I want to say? Yeah. So I mean, if you want to join us online or virtually to do the I say virtually, like through our Facebook group and just texting us messages or questions with the ranunculus, we hope you do join us. And like I said, you can use any weight yarn. Do your gauge swatch though, so you kind of know what you're getting, unlike what I did. All right, what do I want to talk about next? So I want to mention this. I'm kind of looking forward to this. Sorry, that's what happens when I get on here late. We do have goat in fingering. We have a few of these left, and a little bit more in the DK, which is what I'm using for my mom's sweater. Not DK. I'm using fingering, but I'm using the goat colorway. So just want to mention that. We still have some of that from Knitwise. And I asked my husband, I don't know, I just decided this weekend I had to cast on some new projects, so I had to put some, I guess, on hold. Which one? The Peach Fuzz. I did put that on hold. I mean, I probably will still work on it. I'm not putting it away, I'm just putting it on hold because it's heavy, and I know there's a lot of other things I want to knit that I could probably wear this season or this summer. So that one's on hold, so you won't be seeing that. I thought, and this is why I was going to cast on this weekend, I thought I was going to be done with my Europe shawl, but when I finished all the repeats, so this is the last repeat, and I'm supposed to just do an I-cord bind off, but when I go ahead and wrap it, I feel like, I think I want to, I don't know, can't decide, a little bit longer, maybe one more repeat. He and his notes, Stephen West, for this is the Moharina medley, on his notes he did the pattern, and then he did sections 1, 2, and 3 one more time. I'm not sure I'm going to do that much, it repeats at this point. Getting on my nerves. So I got to check my yarn, but I think I'm going to do section 1 more time, which will be this one. And I do think I have enough of that yarn, so I think that's what I'm going to do right now. And then I'm going to try it on again. So this one is, I thought it was going to come off the needles, but still working on it. But I love it. I have a little weight. And then I got to do something with these ends. Yeah, a lot of ends. Here, I'm going to show you that. There's a lot of ends. To tie in. Maybe I could just make those tassels and not tie them in. All right, so that's the Stephen West. And what do I want to talk about next? Peach Fuzz, I told you that's on pause. And then the drawing sweater. I'm still working on my drawing sweater. Thank you guys for watching. I see all your names popping up, but I'm kind of a little all over the place today. So thank you for watching. This is the drawing sweater. Get to the front. That's the back. Okay. I realize I'm probably not going to wear this as well for a while, but I do want to finish. There we go. I do want to finish the chart. I think that, or at least separate the sleeves. I think that will make me feel better. Or maybe I have 2 more rows to separate the sleeves, so I'm definitely going to get there. Then there is some more color work, just a little bit more. Let's look at the chart. So, yeah, I have just a couple more rows. So you see where I am. Well, now I can see. Oh yeah, over here. This is the better side. You can see the red. So I just have 1 or 2 more rows to separate the sleeves, and then this is the front. So then this is the rest of the chart for the front. The sleeves will be on hold, and then when we pick the sleeves up, I'll have to finish the flowers on the sleeves. So even if I don't finish the sweater, I feel like I need to finish the chart to make myself feel better about putting it on hold. So it's gonna look nicely. It's, you know, I'm getting more blue in there, so the flowers I feel like are getting a little further apart. You can see my increases where the sleeve is. Can you see it right there? Where is it? Well, I can see it on the back. Oh, right here. Well, maybe it's kind of hard to see it. I see it right here. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, it's coming along nicely. Cadence is a little further ahead. You're kind of squirreling in the body, right?
Yeah.
Yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of hard. That part can be a little boring. Okay, so that's my drawing sweater. The other one that did I even bring it? I didn't bring it. Oh, yes, no, I didn't. Sorry. I didn't bring the Moon Crush because I didn't touch it. So I feel like I want to, yeah, I didn't touch it this week. So I didn't bring it. I have to get into the chart with that. And my mind is not ready to do that. I think probably because I'm working the chart with the drawing sweater. So maybe this week I'll get on it. I'm not sure. And I will bring it if I progress on it. I showed you the ranunculus, my mom's. Talked about the needles and the swatching, how it's important. The pattern I'm wearing is Look Squirrel by Casapinka, DK weight cardigan. Some people were using clasps here. I decided to do a buttonhole with no button yet. I haven't decided. It actually stays nicely on, like it doesn't, you know, sometimes cardigans fall off. And we did do the Hey Sally. Sally's working on the drawing sweater too, I know. And I did do short rows on mine. Where Cadence on hers that she done first did not do short rows. All right, so I talked about the one cast on I did. All right, so let's go on to, I got some other ones. What, okay, I got distracted. I got myself distracted. Oh, here it is, sorry. I did decide to start the geometry sweater because I just happen to have the yarn. So like it looks like it's gonna be pretty fast. I'm trying to get you a picture of it. This is one that Alicia brought. It's I will say it's pieced together, and I am trying. Somebody was in the shop working on her second one. She did one in a week, and that's when I decided, oh, I think I need to do this. I need something that I can get done quickly. That's what I'm feeling like. So there's the geometry sweater. And Alicia had one, I don't have the sample up here, but she had one up with tweed. So I had some tweed at home that didn't work out for one project, so I've decided to use it for this one. And Diana, that was here working on hers. So what you're supposed to do is you do the front panel, then you do the back panel, and then you pick up for what kind of ends up being the side. Kind of like, I don't want to say the sleeves, but you pick up right there if you can see that. I don't know, it's not a very good picture. But I am, let me see if I have a bigger picture. So Diana was doing it, she said the front back are the same. So she was doing it on the needle at the same time. That sounds easy. That is really not as easy as it seems, I'm here to tell you. Because you have 2 balls of yarn going, because it's not, it's not in the round. So this is what I've done, because I found myself, I was watching tennis and I found myself working on just one of them. And I'm like, why are they not the same size? Because I didn't realize I wasn't moving to the next piece. So I've now, just so I know they have to go together, have pinned them so that I have to finish both of them. Does that make sense? So they both have the same decreases. There's no other difference. And so it's just it's a small front panel, and then you're going to pick up, and there's ribbing that goes this way. That goes all the way around. If that makes sense. Or not all the way. It's like, you know, over the shoulder. And I think, and then you might have to seam up the sides, and that's it. So it's very fast. I think I'm using 9s, maybe 8s on these. It's very satisfying, not a lot of thinking, which is kind of what I need right now. And like I said, this is tweed that I had in my stash, which I was going to show you. Clever, Sally says clever. I don't know, it's taking a little more concentration than I was thinking. But you know, sometimes when you have to do the second thing the same as you did the first, I don't know, that just kind of can wear me out. So, you know, I used to run a lot, and any races that had loops, I was like, I'd rather go out and back. I guess it's just a personality. So I was just going to show you some of Alicia's, because we still have Alicia's pop up as well as the 29 Bridges pop up. Still here. So this is some of her lovely tweed. It's super, super soft and shiny. This is charcoal. That might be better. As I get closer to the light, I realize, yeah, it's a darker gray than what it appears close up. A little different than the one I have. Maybe if I put them together. Mine's got a little, I would say blue. A little bluey in there. All right, and then I have this brown hot chocolate. I just tell you, this is charcoal. This is hot chocolate. Would be lovely for the fall. And this one would be fun. This is Slow Like Honey. And I think, depending on your size, and okay, I'm gonna confess, I did not swatch this one. Because I think it's gonna be okay. Because it's not, you know, it's not really fitted. And I did pick a size, I picked size 3. Let's see if I can tell you. Yes, I can. I picked size 3, which, oh, of course it's not. Oh, sorry, I think we just went off there. You guys got me? It looked like it just said disconnected, so I think it looks like I'm still live. I'm still live, and I'm still live. So it looks like a size 3, the finished circumference is 46 inches, and I'm a 40, and she recommends like, I think 6 to 8 inches of ease. So I think I'll be okay, but not recommended not to do your swatch. And I have gotten burned, so. This is another color of the tweed, and this is Breakfast at Elaine's. And this is a fun one. And these, the ones I'm showing you, we do have more than 1 or 2, so depending on your size, which I think is what I started to talk about, it could be 2 or 3 skeins. It doesn't take a lot of yardage, which is always fun. Where's my husband saying? I don't know, my husband's watching. All right, and this one is Almondine. Oh, I'm sure I'm not saying it right. But so yeah, it's nice. Just like that one, doesn't it? Anyway, so tweed. There we go. And I showed you the goat colorway. And I've showed you the geometry. And I have my stoppers here. And I have my little goat bag. All right, then what else did I start? The DK on the ranunculus. I keep thinking I hadn't showed you that. I have showed you that. And I tell you, like I said, we're doing a class on it, so I was trying to take notes, because the cast on the ranunculus is, I don't want to say, it's different. It's different. And so, but if you trust the pattern, do as the pattern says, you'll be fine. All right, so I have one more that I casted on. I think that's it. Geometry, yes. And the last one is a Caitlin Hunter. So let me tell you a funny story. This has been in my queue for a long time, and I thought I had yarn for it. You know, because you get yarn and you're like, oh, that's gonna be it. And then I decided, somebody came in this weekend, and I was helping her pick out yarn from our pop-up, and she got me really excited. And I can't remember her name if she's watching. I don't know if she watches, but you got me so excited that I had yarn in my stash. Hello, Deborah, and Lynn is watching too. Hello, hello. And I wasn't real happy with it, because you know, sometimes when you have the yarn assigned to a project, if you haven't started the project, for me personally, it means I'm not super excited about it, either the pattern or the yarn, right, or them together, so to speak. So I brought some yarn that I had in my stash, and I matched it up, and so I revived some of my stash yarn for this project. Let me see if I can get a good picture of it. It's Novelli. I think I'm saying that right. It's Caitlin Hummer. She's got some great patterns. So it's interesting. When we start looking at colors, like, oh, that's true, I have no problem doing that. But then you realize I like the contrast she has here. Like, this is a medium color. I love the dark down here, and I like the really light, although I didn't go that light, in the middle. So it's a bottom up fingering weight, so it's bottom up. So I'm really excited because the color work is going to be right now, like I'm getting ready to get into it right now. And then the boring stuff's up top, but then you're only doing, I think she separates for the sleeve, so it's not all those stitches in the round. So Novelli by Caitlin Hummer. All right, so let me show you what I picked. There's a color from 29 Bridges that I have been eyeing for a long time. I think it was even here, we had it once before. All right, so this is my stash yarn. I did my gauge swatch. Definitely did this because it's more fitted. I don't want it too big, too oversized. Again, it's fingering. So this was some that I've had that is less traveled yarn. So this is going to be the top part. And then this color, I think it's cool. Actually, I did do my gauge swatch, but did I go down any of size? I'm trying to see. I can't remember. But I did do it, so I adjusted if I had to. I can't remember if this is on it. Oh, here we go. Well, oh, it is on it too. The ribbing's on it too. I thought maybe I had to go down. So it's tiny, which is very interesting because the other ones that I started that are quick projects are on bigger needles, which does satisfy to a degree. But my hands do get tired with those big needles, and especially as a project, it's heavier. So there's something nice about the smaller needles too, but you don't get very far. So this is Tahoe 29 Bridges. I just love this color. So this is the bottom. I did the ribbing on a 2, and it is in the round at the bottom, starting at the bottom. I have a few more rows to go for my, it's just a ribbing, just a basic ribbing to finish the ribbing, and then I think I go right into color work. And my color work is going to be this. I wanted it a little bit lighter. Okay, so this will be the middle part. This is the outside of the bottom. I'm going to show you the picture again. It's going to look something like this. And then this is going to be the top part. So I'm really excited about it. So this color encompasses all of this, and then this color will be next to that. Does that make sense? I'm going to show you the picture again just so you can see. And so you know, like when you just jump on a project like this, just cast on, you know you're excited about it. So the other yarn already has a home, the one that I had designated for this. So just to review, this is the top. This will be the dark part, and this will be the middle. And I had cream, but I didn't want, I don't know, that seemed boring to me for this one. I don't know, so I'm doing a little speckly, yeah, cool. Bonnie is watching. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Betty. What is that? I don't even know what that means. I got a message on Cadence's phone. I'm just gonna say no. Okay, sorry. I don't know if y'all saw that, whatever. So that is Novelli. So there we are. I've got a couple off my needles so that you guys don't get too anxious for me. I have this off the needles. I have the Joni off the needles. I almost have the Shaw off the needles. So that is why I allowed myself to guest on 3 new projects. So yeah, we'll see where I get. I'm excited because sometimes, I don't know, I get to the point where I just need something different. So I'm excited. This one I'm hoping I can wear the Novelli, that I can wear this season. But I don't know. The ribbing's on 2, but then the body's on a 4. So that makes me feel a little better. Let me think, is there anything else I need to tell you guys? I'm not going to be here next Tuesday. I look forward to catching up with you. Check out our pop-ups on our website. We have bundles, if you want to search for Knitwise pop-up as well as 29 Bridges pop-up. Cadence and I are getting very excited about our what am I trying to say? Going to market, sorry. Going to market, we're getting excited about that and trying to figure out what we're bringing project-wise, because that's a big deal. What do we bring? What are we going to work on? Because when you're sitting there listening to people talk and stuff, everybody's knitting, which is so awesome for me because I personally have never lived like that. Like I said, I was a closet knitter, not because I was ashamed of it, just because I didn't know anybody did it. And I didn't know that people knit in public. So anyway, so please reach out to us if we can help you with the project. Text us, email us, or call. We'd love to talk to you, and we love helping you. Kathy, thank you. Those days that we're in market, the store will be closed, the border, the bricks and border, but online will still be open. And of course, you can always reach us, text if you have any questions. Okay? Have a great week, and see you next Wednesday. All right. Happy knitting.